All right, here we are. Welcome to the final explainer in our series on AI. Today, we're going to put all the pieces together and look at the big picture. What's the future of AI in your classroom? And, most importantly, what's your role in all of this? Let's dive right in.
So before we get into the classroom specifics, I think it's really important we frame this whole conversation the right way. AI isn't this scary, futuristic thing we need to avoid. It's a tool, and a really powerful one that's already doing a ton of good out there in the world.
I mean, just think about it for a second. AI is taking over the tedious, repetitive jobs, which frees us humans up to do more creative and meaningful work. It's sifting through mountains of data to help us make smarter decisions in everything from medicine to climate change. And it's even making our world safer by cutting down on human error. Bottom line, it's a tool for progress.
And that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? This incredibly powerful tool is now literally in the hands of our students. So how do we take all these amazing benefits and make sure it's a safe, positive, and productive experience for their young, developing minds?
Okay, so let's start with the big one. Understanding the unique risks AI presents. And this isn't about being scared, it's about being smart. It's about being aware so we can guide our students in the best way possible.
Now, this slide here, this is fascinating. It highlights a really subtle but super important risk. See, AI companions, they're designed to be, well, easy. They're frictionless. A real friend, they'll disagree with you, they'll challenge you, they have their own needs. An AI friend, it's always on, always agrees, always tells you what you want to hear. For a child who's just learning how to handle real, messy human relationships, this can create a really warped idea of what a healthy friendship actually looks and feels like.
The key is to boil these big risks down into simple ideas we can actually teach. First up, misinformation. Kids need to know that AI can be confidently wrong. It literally just makes stuff up sometimes. Second, privacy. Super simple. Anything you tell it can be saved and used by others. And third, bias. AI learns from us, and if the information we feed it has unfair stereotypes, guess what? The AI will learn them and spit them right back out.
Okay, we've talked about the risks. Now for the fun part, the empowering part, the tools. Let's get into a simple, practical toolkit you can literally start using in your classroom tomorrow.
Your first, and honestly your most powerful tool is what I call the critical lens. The goal here isn't to ban AI, not at all. It's to teach students to approach it with a healthy dose of skepticism. It's an amazing brainstorming partner, a great place to start your research, but it is never, ever the final answer.
You know, this quote from Be Secure just says it all, doesn't it? It's about building that habit of checking, of verifying, of asking, is this actually true? That's the core skill for being a good digital citizen in this new world.
The second tool is to lean in and make it fun. Guide them through it. Use AI as a creative buddy. Have it write a silly story, or ask it to explain gravity in the style of a pirate. Arr, matey, it be the force that pulls your treasure down to the deck. By playing with it in a structured way, they learn its strengths and its weird limitations in a safe, controlled setting. And your third tool is a simple, straightforward, non-negotiable rule. Let's call it the privacy shield. Teach them to treat AI like a stranger in a public park. You never, ever, ever give it personal information. Not your name, not your school, not where you live. That has to be a super bright, clear line for them.
And hey, the good news is you don't have to figure all this out on your own. We have some fantastic local resources right here in Quebec. Sea Science Le Lab has these amazing cartoons and card games made just for young students. And Éco Branché is just a must-read for staying on top of everything happening in digital education.
Okay, as we wrap things up here, I want to leave you with one last really powerful idea. And it all starts with this number, 90%. What do you think that represents?
That's the estimated percentage of facts we teach in school today that might be completely useless by the time our students hit their 40s. I mean, think about that. In a world where AI can recall any fact instantly, the value of just memorizing stuff, well, it's dropping fast.
Which, of course, leads us to this massive question. If our job isn't just about filling their heads with facts anymore, then what is our most important job? What are the skills that are going to last a lifetime?
And here it is. This is the big takeaway from our entire series. Your role as a teacher has never been more critical. A machine can write an essay, but it can't feel real curiosity. It can make a picture, but it doesn't have that spark of human creativity. And it can mimic kind words, but it can't truly feel empathy. These are the things only we can teach. Curiosity,
creativity, and empathy. That's the curriculum for the future. Thank you so much for joining us.